Hello.
Hi.
It's been quite a while since I've been here. It was about 2 days ago I got a call from Alice, and she told me about Mocha Mars, and that was going to be a tribute to Mars. And I'll go ahead and give you this disclaimer. I wrote nothing. I've prepared nothing.
As usual.
As usual. And so this is more of a PSA, a pro service announcement. And when I first heard about this, I started thinking, what can I do? So I thought, well, maybe it should just be a roast, and we could roast Mars. And so I started thinking about how I could write things like, when I first saw Mars on campus, when I first got on campus, we never spoke, but I'd see him zipping along on a bicycle, singing to himself, ta-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. He'd go by and he'd say, hiya, and I would think to myself, it's a nice guy, and I was wondering if possibly he had the mind of a child. And I realized after I actually met him and he became my advisor that it wasn't that, he just was young at heart. I could talk about how I found out early one morning that Mars sleeps in the nude. And if you go to his home and he meets you at the door, he meets you at the door nude. But then I said, no, okay, so I'm going to write a poem, and it's going to be the greatest poem ever. It's going to say everything about Mars and everything he's done and all the cool things he wrote, and I couldn't package it. So then I said, okay, thank Randy, what are you going to do? Well, I'm a video editor. I've filmed this stuff for years and years and years. I've known Mars for going on 20 years. And so I decided to do a public service, and I created a YouTube page for Mars.
All right.
It is called Hall of Mars. You can find it by searching Mocha Mars. And so I suggest that everybody go to YouTube, search Mocha Mars, find the Hall of Mars. It's his personal Hall of Fame. And it's my dedication to him as my favorite figure of speech. And so...
Your favorite figure of speech.
He's my favorite figure of speech. Now, as all of you know, with YouTube, once you open a page, they kind of slap you on the wrist and they only let you do 15 minutes at once. After a little bit of time goes on, they then unleash that and say you can put things as long as you want on there. So what's on there now is all his Mocha Madness performances. That was priority. There's 2 of the documentaries that we've done that is 15 minutes or less. But there's also documentaries that we've done. And when I say we, I'm also mentioning Alice Guffey Miller here as well, and Chandrika Taylor, because they're all in these documentaries as well. But as soon as they let me do longer videos, I will certainly put those on there. And again, as my public service announcement here, I suggest all of you go and really find out who Mars is.